I I don't know if this is working or not. I'm trying to get in here a new way. I'm a little bit later than I said I was going to be. So hopefully y'all can find me. I don't know. Ah, there's Violet. Okay, ta-da. Oh, goody. It worked. I have to tell you that I'm trying the new studio thing is different than the way I've been doing it, and I've been having trouble with it. So I just it took me a few minutes to get in here. Hi, Giovanna and Violet. Thank you, Violet. I would appreciate it. I'd appreciate it greatly if you would post it. I'm on. Yay, I'm on. I'm not gonna do anything super exciting, but I thought I would come on and play a little and have some fun. Um, I couldn't find part of what I wanted to use, so um, I've got this piece of tissue paper which I thought might work. What I want to do is make this into some postcards. I want to make this into sort of a master board. So we'll see. Hi, Janet, dear. Thank you. Violet was posting in Phibbsville too, so thanks, guys. Oh my, something smells very sweet. Oh, it must be this paper. So got out a few odds and ends to play with that stuff with, and I needed to measure this. I got hold of some cardstock that's a little odd, so I wanted to be sure. 11 by 8.5. Okay, so it's the right size. I was also I'm not happy with what the StazOn ink does to my sponge pads. So I've been trying to figure out a different way to different ink. And of course I've got plenty of distress inks, but I wanted a permanent ink. So I got out some other stuff. Hi, Joan. Oh, let me go and make my camera stop doing that. I'm sorry, I forgot about the camera. There we go. Hopefully that'll stop it. Hi, Julie. Joan, I'm not sure you have been to one of my live streams before. If you have and I haven't said hello, I'm sorry. Hello, and I'm glad you're here. Anyway, so I was digging for ink, and of course I had these, and they were making a lovely little mess all over the drawer they were in because the caps had gotten knocked off. So I decided that, and they're permanent once they dry. These are pigment inks, and pigment ink is nice and what shall I call it? Nice and messy. So I thought I'd make a master board or some background papers with these. So that's my plan for the next minute or two, for the first few minutes of the day. I've got this stencil. We're going to play with it. Hi, Brittany. Hi, Elizabeth. Ooh, I'll have to look later. I haven't been on the computer. I had intended to come on at 1 o'clock. And Hi, Lisa dear. And needless to say, got sidetracked. I don't have a clue how these are going to work because I don't have a clue. They're old. I have decided that things that are old need to be used and not stuck in the drawer. Use them up, make them go away. I don't know that that's exactly what I want, but we'll see. I have no idea where I got these or when I got them or anything. I used to do a lot of stamping, but I haven't stamped in ages. Not really. So yeah, hi Brittany, Julie, Lisa, Elizabeth, Violet, Janet, Joan, Julie, everybody. And if I miss, I'm sorry. I figured if they get dried out, then they're gonna just go in the trash bin because I just don't see keeping things like this around forever and ever anymore. Yes, Julie, I have makeup sponges, but these are little and designed to use this way. Did you want me to use the makeup sponge for a reason, Julie? Oh, because it wouldn't make the square line. Is that what you're thinking? That the squares, the makeup sponge would leave it where it wasn't square? And I'm doing this first rather than making my postcards first because this has to dry before it can do some, other things. Oh, yeah, if you had makeup sponges, that's got non-permanent ink on it, so I'm going to use the end of it. You could squash and do it this way. Honestly, it gives a better covering. That was orange. This one's red. Ah, well, that's great, Joan. And if the orange gets in the red, I'm not going to worry about it. That's how I feel about these. I just if I get this dry, then I can maybe glue some stuff over it, stamp over it, that kind of thing. So I thought I'd play. I actually got these out to make squares with. The makeup sponges, Julie, might go into the stencil better, honestly. Hi, Barb. How's your dad? Lisa, I haven't a vaguest idea. It is cardstock. So, the plan, because it's cardstock, is to kind of make it like a masterboard, was sort of my plan. Yeah, it kind of does. I thought I'd put some images over it maybe, or some other things. I haven't got a total plan in my head, honestly. Sorry for the noisy. That's Jeffrey. He's still working on the vehicles. He's down to having only one left to wax. And I wonder if that, yeah, it will clean off. Apparently there was blue ink or something on there too, because I honestly don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'm just going to get it like that and let it get dry, which takes a while. Yeah, instead of painty papers, they're inky papers, but these are permanent ink, so they'll work. Hi, Patricia and Joyce. The thought about the squares, and the reason I really and truly got them out because they were making a mess in the drawer. I'm just gonna set that aside and let it get dry. My thought was to do this with them. To create some backgrounds to build on top of. There goes the neighbors again. I don't think our neighbors know how to stay home. Oops. Don't push too hard, especially if they've been laying on their sides. They are supposed to stand up upside down, but they've been in a drawer. So they're not like they're supposed to be. They're kind of messy. Yeah, Julie, I love ghost images. When it comes to stamping, I really like ghost images. I've always liked that. Okay, what color is it? Oh, this one might be brown. And of course I got ink from my fingers on the page. Let's see what other there. That apparently is not the whole stack. Where's the other one? Let's see what this is. Oh, okay. You guys probably can't see it. It's a very light cream color. It's actually supposed to be in there, I think. See how light cream it is? Let's find something else that'll go with this. That ought to work. I don't know what color it is, but it ought to work. Okay. See, I was going to start that, and then I'm going to come back and do other stuff, but you got to let it dry. You can't see it. Yeah, it's really, really light. It's there. See, it's there, but it's really light. Different color inks or the same? Thanks, Lisa. Okay, Barb, these are they're called pigment inks. They were, who knows what brand. Let me see. I'll see if I can read the brand name on them. It just says pigment, same as pigment color box inks. Pigment means that it's kind of, they are permanent because they're kind of paint-like, but they take forever to dry. So you need to do what you're going to do and then set them aside for a little bit before you go on to the next step. Hi, Terry. Hi, Joan. And anybody else I missed? A new ink color called, oh, Invisa ink. Okay. Now, you could make the same kind of pattern with these or the little boxes of, what do you call that? The distress oxides. The problem is that neither one of those are permanent. These, because they're pigment ink, are permanent. So, well, let's just start with this one. Hey, Sherry and Sana. I'm glad you guys are all here. I had told Lisa that yesterday that I had thought about streaming today, and then I was busy working on my lap book and almost forgot. I just didn't realize what time it was. So I had to go eat real fast and I guess I'm concentrating. Sorry. The teardrop shaped ones, yes. The teardrop shaped distress archival. Yes, the little Memento ink pads are very cute. What am I thinking? Okay, there's also the one. Okay, my ink pad. I don't think I have one like that. Um, there's a round one that has um like triangles in it, and it's really cute too to do this way. Um, ooh, that one's squishy. Huh, I wonder if I have two red ones in this stack. Yep, it looks like it. Let's go back the other way. Don't push too hard with this one. It's really juicy. Go away, buffer owner. Um, I think the Memento ink pads are permanent as are pigment as well, aren't they, Lisa? The color box ones are. I know that. At least the ones that are pigment ink. What I was digging for was my brown. I thought I had a brown um a Stampin' Up brown ink pad, but I couldn't find it. So, ugh. See, these are just, messy. Okay, Sana, bye. I'm glad you popped in and said hello. And they can take a while. Oh, I really like this. I like the colors in that. But see, that's not dry yet. Where it's solid ink, it's not dry yet. Yes, Julie, I have they're called craft pads, and I have several of them. But okay, my black Memento's a dye. See, so that's dye. Most of the dye inks are not permanent. Some of them are, but most of them are not. Um, excuse me. The the fabric inks, they're permanent, of course. But Kathy Deck, her YouTube channel's Kathy D. She said that the classic brown or basic brown from Stampin' Up is permanent, and so I was hunting for that, but I couldn't find it. These are very close in color. They almost look like they're all the same color. They're not. They have different. I don't know. They're different colors in the pad, but they're coming out the same color. I think we'll put this one over here. Okay, Barb. It says fade resistant, whatever that means. Interesting. Yeah, see, these are, I'm pretty sure that you can't tell that they're different colors. I mean, they're so close in color. But it'll be fun to work on after it dries. There's pinks. Did I not do that one? I thought I did that one. Okay. I know this is kind of boring to watch, but I'm going to do one more. I'm pretty sure that these came about from something that was on clearance. That's what I'm guessing they were, because they're the fact that I have 4 stacks of them. So I'm guessing that's what it was. And like I said, they've been in there so long, I wasn't even sure they had any juice in them at all. Okay, so that's pink. Okay. That's a dark brown. That is not going in this pot. I don't want to put it on this page. Let's put it over there. And that's a blue. Put it over there. Hi, Nashua. My son said it was thinking about snowing that where he's at in Omaha. He said it was trying to last night, is what he told me. It was trying to. Okay. That looks boring enough. We'll let those dry now, and we'll play with them in a few minutes, in a little bit. Thank you, Julie. Uh-oh. My my baby wipe went over the edge. I was just going to see how much ink is left in this, and just there's a lot of ink in there. Okay, let's get those out of the way. And then let's work on this. What I wanted to do with this was to create more of a masterboard kind of thing. See if I can get this apart, because these are to me always hard to get apart. That's what it's been doing here, Lisa. It was 80, 85 degrees last week, and right now it's chilly out. I mean, Jeff's out in shorts, but to me it's chilly. Okay, so this doesn't want to come apart. So maybe it's not going to. Excuse me a second. Let me make sure. Okay. Sorry, I have to, this right now, I have to kind of get on there and check and make sure it's not Mom or somebody like that. Okay, I don't know what I want to do. I had that piece of tissue paper. What did I do with that piece of tissue paper? Okay, there it is. I don't know how this is going to go over that, so I thought I would get some of the pieces tore off. And then I'm going to tear it with my little water brush. Oh, yes, I was going to say, Lisa, leave it sit for a day. That place. Oh, you know that place, the post office. I had trouble getting it up onto the counter. I said, when they say 75 pounds, I tried to put in 75 pounds. She said, you almost made it. She really didn't. I really didn't, but I just thought I would take this apart. In some pieces, make it easier to work with. I'm excited for you to open it too, Lisa. Yeah, it's not 75 pounds, but it was a little hard. Of course, the post office, when I went to the post office, I went Wednesday when I had to go out for Mom. They have shower curtains hung between the counter help and the customers. I mean, it's something, and it made sense to me. I thought it was a really good idea. So I was trying to lift it under the shower curtain and up onto the counter, which was a little bit more difficult than just picking it up. Here. I agree, Janet. She needs to be careful. We don't need her hurting it again. Of course, they couldn't make these things all one piece, right? I like this ostrich one, so I'm going to go ahead and get this one out, and then that should be enough to work on this piece of paper. I hope. Besides, Jeff working on the cars, he's also been coming in, and we've been trying. We have a whole room full of boxes, and I know that's really ridiculous, but this house is way smaller than the last one. So, it's hard finding places for everything. And so we've been just ignoring it, leaving it sit there. And, it's ridiculous that we've got a whole room full of boxes. So we've been working now this last week on trying to get those boxes emptied and stuff put away. And of course, I have stuff for my kid and stuff like that. Oh, Janet, it's someone's birthday. You do, Lisa. I wonder if there's a piece in your box. You're going to be dying by the time you can open that box. I know. I just want to pull off a little bit of this because it's straight on that edge. Don't want to pull off the lady's face. There we go. Okay. Power washer. Let's take this piece off. Around here, they're just, I don't know, they're not thinking very carefully, I don't think. We haven't been very impressed with our neighbors. Let's just put it that way. So, okay, let's just see what we've got now and see. I don't know whose idea it was, but it was a good idea, Lisa. The shower curtain hung, like down about 4 inches or 5 inches below the edge of the counter. So all I had to do was push that stuff up. I'm sure it's bad enough they have to touch things. Of course, they were wearing gloves. Oh, Julie, that's not good. Okay, so let's see what these kind of look like on here. Well, I think they're going to be kind of cool on here. But do we put them under? That's too many of them, I think. I really like this one. Oh, Lisa, that's so awesome. Julie, I'm sorry that you're having to go through all that. Okay, let's see. Let's try this. This is in my way. Why do I have stuff in my way? There we go. By the way, Lisa, I went into the live stream the way you taught me last week. I don't know. I started up different. I can never make it go straight there, but I'm learning. Um, okay, so if I put that like that, okay, I don't want them both the same, so I'm going to cut this like this. I'm hoping Jeff can ride the fire trucks this next Christmas because we should be home. I think he would really enjoy it. Okay, so that one may be too big. I don't like, let's cut that one down a little. What do you think, guys? Aw, that's sweet, Julie. They haven't been doing anything like that here, of course. Like I said, I'm not sure too much about these people. Okay. Excuse me. Sorry. Thank you, Lisa. And Julie. One of the things we found in the process of cleaning up was my stamp box, my box of stamps, I should say. I don't know if I have what I want in here, though. I maybe have a few of them. And these are little, what do you call these? Oh, old-timey wagons. But I'm trying to decide if I want them on there crooked or straight, or I may put this down and let it dry and then try to figure that part out. The online school setup for this is really good. I'm not sure how well because the online schools are so all the different ones are, all the different counties and states are different. I'm not sure how well it's going. There's a few of what I want in here. I have an idea for a better way to store these where I can see what I've got. But it's drying, so we'll have to wait. Hi, Teresa, the slant. Yeah, I'm thinking that once I get the advertisements down, slanted may be better. I also am trying to decide if I should take these off of, I have a bunch that are on the envelope like this, and I'm trying to decide if I should take them off there or use them like this with their cancellation marks on them. I'm open to opinions on those. Huh. Oh, that was just my kid. Sorry, guys. So I think I'm going to put these down and set it aside and let it dry. And then I'll go back with the stamps, because leave it, at least some of them. Leave them on. Yeah, and that's kind of what I was thinking, Lisa and Julie. And Patricia. Hi, Suzanne. Because of how I'll use them. So some of them, yeah, some of them probably not. But I'm thinking maybe at least parts of them I'm going to leave. I was just glad to find them because I've been hunting them. Oh, Lisa, you're here. Wait just a minute. I have to go get something. Oh, ouch. Oh, ouch. Let's see if I can lay this down without messing up my design. I have been hunting and hunting and hunting this book. Oh, yes, oh, you're here. Okay. Suzanne, did I say hello? Hello. If I didn't, this book, I haven't had a chance to look online yet to see if you can still get it, but this is one of my favorite wild plant dyes. I studied plant dyeing long time ago, before college, when I was in high school and stuff. So a long time ago. And this book, Dad actually bought it for me. This says Brooklyn, but I don't think we were in Brooklyn. We were probably on the East Coast somewhere, and it was in a museum shop. But you see, it was $1.25 for the book. And it's got all kinds of wild plant dyes, and talks about the different mordants, and it's really a nice book. Now, I'm sure that there are other dye books out there now, especially with the eco dyeing of papers and all that kind of thing. But this is I learned a lot from this book. You can change the individual ones. Oh, that's true, Julie. If I'm doing back and forth, and its copyright date was 1964. Was the first publishing of it. Second printing was 65. So it might still be. Anyways, I wanted to show that to Lisa, and then I finally found this, which is another thing I've been hunting for. It's in very sad pieces, but it's beautiful. Isn't it gorgeous? Jeff's mother gave me this ages and ages ago. I don't want to turn it here on the table, really, but I just wanted to show it to you. And I think its cover is in here somewhere. But look at these. Look, isn't it beautiful? It was printed in 1924. It's I thought I had its cover. It's a needle art magazine from the spring of 1924. I can't pick this up very well. It's in really bad shape. It was in bad shape when she gave it to me. But I just had to show you guys it. But you don't see that one? Crocheting since, yeah, when she gave it to me, I was doing a lot of this filet crochet when she gave it to me. Basically it's crocheting in a grid so that you fill it in, and I was doing a lot of that kind. I did a lot of lace work back then. And unfortunately, she didn't keep it well, and it's seen much better days. It was folded when she gave it to me, so let me put it there. Okay, Lisa. I didn't know if it was still available. Let's just put it this way. If you have a question, let me know and I'll look it up in there. Yes, Joan, that kind of crochet makes gorgeous curtains. It does. So now I'm going to try to put these down. I think I'm going to have to. Needless to say, I will never have curtains made like that because I have not got the patience to do that kind of stuff anymore. I don't know. It's just not my thing. Oh, I have to show y'all something else. I finished, well, maybe I'll wait till Sunday. I finished my scarf that I was making. The one with the little dragon scales on it. I'm not going to show it to you right now because if I do, I have to get up again and I don't feel like it. I'm being lazy. I want to get this glued so I can finish it up. I guess our neighbors must be walking. Jeffrey's chatting with them. There we go. Actually, the tissue paper looks pretty good over it. I'm Which kind of gesso? This one, Julie? Okay, I'll get up and get it, Lisa, as soon as I finish gluing this down. How's that sound? Okay, this isn't gesso. This is matte medium, and I have Mod Podge in the bottle, just so you know. Oh, the Liquitex gesso. Yeah, I think I have some Liquitex gesso. I don't use a lot of gesso, so it's okay. I do not know what my husband is out there doing, but he's running the saw. If it gets to bothering you, all let me know. I kind of like I had some coffee dyed ones of these paper doilies. I had some coffee dyed ones, and that's what I wanted to use, and I couldn't find them. But I really like, can you see how how the print is, okay, coming through right there? I like that. You can't hear it. That's good. Okay, I'll get it, guys. Just give me a few minutes. Let me glue this stuff down. I'll go get it. It was mean of me to tell you I had finished and then not get it. It really was mean. I shouldn't be so mean. That was very hateful of me, I guess. That is true. It's very mean of me. Okay. Just hope 6 feet. Oh no, they weren't bothering. They were still out in the street. Um, they're if you're talking about the neighbors walking, we've been trying to walk more often, but for some unknown reason, dinner has been getting later and later. I don't know what I'm doing that's making my dinner so late, but the last few nights it's been almost 7 before we ate, which is not our normal. Anyways, I had some coffee dyed paper I was going to try to put on this, or doilies, but I couldn't find them. So, not a biggie. There we go. All right. Meaning not. Actually, Patricia, I used to buy house paint. I have our hardware store in South Dakota, because it was hard to get stuff up there. I didn't have any art supply store or anything. I would buy these when they discontinued the colors. I used to get these for about a quarter, which was really nice. And it's just um, wall paint, but it was their samplers. We had a roast a week ago. Um, Not a lamb one, but just a plain old one. Ow, that's a little much for it, Lisa. Julie, I never really paid attention. They weren't too bad. They're water-based paint, house paints. Excuse me. I apologize. Um, yeah, I don't know that I would pay that, Lisa. Where'd it go? I have to go clear to the other room. I heard you talking to the neighbors. Did they talk to you?
The guy rides the bike.
Oh.
He was walking down, looks like his granddaughter or somebody else.
Mm-hmm. Of course, you can't see it very well because it's colorful cover for what, Suzanne? Yep, paint sample pots. Okay, so basically this saw, one whole edge is straight. The other It's not really a shawl. It's more of a scarf. But see, the other edge has these little teeth or zigzag. Oh, my book. Okay. And that color, I don't know, that color up there is definitely wrong that's on my screen. So I don't know why. This is a very pale purple. That's turquoise. And then black. So it's purple, turquoise, and black. And then see, it gets it, and when this, it's, you start at this end and it grows, but it grows kind of asymmetrically. And it came out really kind of long, but it goes around real nice. It goes around a couple of times and you got a big pile around your neck. So Lisa, there it is. It's not showing up color wise because it's really not looking right on that screen. But it's purple and then a really pretty turquoise and then black. Maybe I'll get Jeff to wear it. How about that? But yeah, I'll post a picture in group because you just can't see how pretty it is. And that, this light stuff that's in the black, that's actually sparkly. I don't know that it shows. Yeah, it does kind of show up as sparkly. I knit with 2 strands of one yarn and one of this thread. That would be good too. The thing of it is, Suzanne, as far as my settings goes, what's really interesting is that it changes dependent upon what I'm doing. And I have all daylight bulbs in here. Now, the sun may be affecting it a little bit. But it looks really blue on my screen. Yeah, that sparkly yarn is really more of a thread. So, and this was leftovers. This was what I had that was left of 3 skeins, and I had bought them to go together for, actually when I was making cancer hats, I had bought them for that because it was so soft. So, just a minute, let me look at the book again. I don't know that it has an author. It was published by the Botanical Garden, Brooklyn Botanical Garden. So there's multiple authors inside of it. The articles inside of it are multiple authors. So, okay, let me put this up. Okay, I can put it back here. Julie, I don't. I just use my same brushes I use all the time for just whatever brushes I use. It's an acrylic paint, so just make sure you wash them with paint with soap and water when you get done. I used to paint boxes to put my jewelry in, especially my big necklaces that I would make. When they went out at a show, I always made sure they were in a box. And I recycled boxes. My son worked for DirecTV, and he would save me these really nice boxes. They were kind of like pizza boxes that were small. And they worked really, really well. So I would use a lot of that wall paint to paint those boxes because I couldn't get anything else where we were at. Okay, so the other day I made this. Can you go around it with something, Sherry? Use a credit card mostly. See, and that works real well, Patricia. Okay, that's a different one, Suzanne. Okay, when Lisa and I were gluing stuff the other day, I glued this. This is a 12 by 12 sheet, and I'm going to make postcards out of it. Oh, I never showed you the postcards finished up. Let's finish up these. Let me show them to you. These are the postcards I made when Lisa and I were gluing the other day. Oops, that one's upside down. Sherry? Yes, Julie. I glued them to a piece of, let me show you. Just 1 minute. I have this scrapbooking book that I got at the thrift store, and it has a bunch of lightweight cardstock in it, many of which I will never use because of how they are. So I took out some of them and I glued that stuff all to the top of them with my Mod Podge. Thanks, Lisa. I'm going to, which one? I worked on trying to get this as a JPEG, and I think I have it. I just haven't had a chance to play with it anymore to print it out. But if it works, I'm going to put it in the group as a file to print out. But I just haven't had. No, I had to go yesterday. Was it yesterday? No. Wednesday, we spent a good portion of the day getting stuff for Mom, and by the time we got back home and being done with all that, I was, I don't know, wore out. I have no earthly idea why doing nothing makes me tired, but it does. Oh, yes, we're going to work on. Yeah, Julie, I just don't see any reason to have it go to waste. And scrapbook paper that is 12 by 12 makes 6 perfect size postcards that are 4 by 6. So cutting up 12 by 12 papers works real well. And by the time you layer stuff over it, it's plenty thick enough to be a postcard. It's not real thick, but I've got more layers to go on that. So It will be thick enough to be a postcard by the time I get done. As long as I don't mess up and cut the wrong thing. But I thought I would finish this batch up. I had so much fun gluing stuff the other day. I want to glue more stuff. I told Lisa we need another day of gluing. I have a ton more. Oh, I haven't shown you. I have to show you. I finished up my page with the numbers too. I haven't done anything with it, but I finished it. Yeah, Violet, I think that's it. Hi, Becky. Yes, Brittany, you need to get better. Finish? What's that? Yeah, Patricia, I agree. Finish? What's that? Finish? I don't know. Now, there again, I'm going to try to make a JPEG out of it. I love this splotch. That splotch is making me very happy. I'm going to try to make a JPEG out of this background before I go further with it. Yes, Sherry, that sounds like a fun thing. Thinking napkins over that in patches. Oh yeah, Julie, that's kind of napkins would be beautiful. And see, I just need to make more backgrounds though. What I'm going to do right now, I think, is put these on it because I really think that's fun with these. And I think maybe I'll put, okay, now I had, oh, there they are. I had these. And I have a little bit of weird papers. Not making my mess. I got out this. Brittany, yes. Okay. These, the little ones, were the page numbers off the bottoms of the book. These numbers, well, let me find one, are the song numbers. In a hymnal, the songs are numbered rather than the pages because there are times when the song starts halfway down the page, like this one. And so that's not really a page number, it's a song number. Because this song starts here and doesn't end till there, so that's the song number. And that's what I'm thinking about doing with this, Sherry, is scan these 2 pages. I'm going to scan them and try printing them and then go on with them after the fact. So that's kind of the plan. And I really thought these should have come apart, but I can't seem to make it come apart. So maybe that's as thin as it gets. Oh, Becky, I would have thought by now you'd be done. I thought you did laundry yesterday. Of course, I do laundry all week long. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Lisa. I think it will work. It's just whether or not, whether or not I can get a good copy of it. So I saved it as a JPEG the other day. I just haven't had a chance to play with it. Now, I think it's just going to be the way it is. So Ah, okay. Becky. Oh, I think that's funny. Uh, yeah, I know about that. uh, I get down to the last couple that I'm willing to wear. Yep. Hmm. I like that, Becky. Yep. That's the reason to do laundry. But I just do I do like one load, and it's from back when we were in South Dakota. The fact that um, I would go to the basement every day to make beads. So I would go down. I would put my kiln on to start. Then I would um, what do you think? Like if I do it like that, and then I come back with some more stuffs. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I have to figure out some more things though that I want. All right, put that one over that. But I would go in and I'd start my kiln and I'd put yesterday's beads into soak. Then I would go start a load of laundry, fold the load of laundry from yesterday, and by then the kiln would be ready and it'd be ready for I'd be able to go make beads. Well, then when I got finished, or if I needed a break, I would go move things around. So I'm kind of used to doing laundry that way. Okay. The last one for is under the dress clothes. Okay. Uh, yeah, Julie, I don't replace mine very often either. Hi, Denise. There goes another family. We've seen more of our neighbors out walking than we've seen in 3 years. Oh, yes. Oh, I hate shopping for them too, Lisa. Shopping for those is just like the absolute worst possible thing you could do. Okay, let's find something fun to put on there. Uh-huh. I'm not sure. The other thing is that I don't understand how I had these things all sorted. That's another part of the problem. They should have been sorted based on what they were, and they are not for some reason. So okay, let's see about these. We've got a few. Let's see that one. Come on, come apart. I'm going to save all of the state ones. These state stamps, can you see? You know, I make a postcard every time. Oh, I do too, Julie, and then they go and change the style on me. No, no, Becky, these have been put away since Brandon was little. Um, honestly, they've honestly been put away since Brandon was very Cub Scouts. We did what do you call it? He did stamp collecting for Cub Scouts. So that's how long they've been put away. And I just don't know why they're put away the way they're put away, because unless he put them up. But I started to tell you that the state stamps, I think I'll save that one. I am going to hold on to them because I want to make those postcards where I send my mom a postcard from all the places that we go. And I think it would be fun to put the state stamps that I have, like this is an Ohio state stamp, and put it on when we go to something in Ohio. Well, actually, Patricia, I'm not digging deep. I just finally found them. Yep, Julie, the last time I had to switch, I was just mortified because I couldn't find anything that fit right. I'm guessing maybe Brandon put these away is the deal. Because there's ones that there's multiples of down in here. That's kind of what I was looking for. Those. Let's do those and these kind. And when he was collecting stamps, the other thing was is my family would save all the stamps off their envelopes and then they would send them to him. I found the books too, and they're really cool. We haven't discussed them yet, but I'm probably gonna use some of the pages actually out of the books because it wasn't something that after he finished the Cub Scout letter that he wanted to do anymore. And it's not like it's something that we have they're not, you know, if I purchased stamps, it was probably for pennies. This says 85 cents. They're from Ireland. Oh, there's another one of the ones I want. There. See, Julie, that was the thing, is that I knew I had these. I just didn't know where they were. Sherry, I think they'd look good in a big sheet too. Oh, you mean glue them all down and make a big sheet of them? Yeah. Yeah, I have a thing against anything that's uncomfortable. I'm just not going to wear it. I think for some reason that little one is just little. I think it's saying that it needs a second one on there. So I'm thinking about putting this one on there like that. And I got out one of these and a flower. Was thinking about let's see here. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, I'm making a mess. It's just making me irritable. Let's put this one up here. I guess I need to just do one thing at a time and quit trying to do two things at a time. It's not working. Sorry, guys, I was not paying attention to chat. Fussy tears. Yeah, I fussy toe her. Uh-huh. Yep. You notice how well I fussy tore? I was thinking about getting out my tear ruler and decided that the tear ruler was going to I got glue on my fingers. There we go. The tear ruler was just going to be irritating. But I wanted them to have a little bit more something. Okay, I'm not liking it. I'm open to suggestions, guys. I like it that far, and then, okay, first off, we need ink. I think. Oh, I can't do wires at all. Ooh, that was inked. I guess that ink pad's juicy. I got yeah, I inked the edges of the little things. I'm not going to ink the edges of this until I finish it, but yeah, I sort of intend to ink the edges. That I will do. Hi, Jane. I didn't see you come in. I'm glad you're here. Um, ooh, that is really juicy. And it definitely doesn't look brown. Oh, okay, Teresa. Yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on. I'm not happy with it just yet, but we'll get it there. Yes, Jean, I do. Um, it's just that business is down, so I'm not doing as much of it. I actually finished up an order yesterday. Um, I just don't do it as often. Like I used to work 12 hours a day, and I just don't anymore. Okay, guys, I'm liking that. What do you think? Although I might like it better with this one. Which one? Which stamp, Julie? This one? Yeah, I kind of like the color of that one better. Now, is this too white? Maybe put that one in over there so it's less white. Put this over there so it's less white. When I look at it on the screen, I like that one. Let's see if I can bring us in a little bit. Now, that's as far as it'll come in. Yeah, I kind of like that one. I'm okay. That'll be good. So let's get it glued down. I'm done with that one. One done. Oh, maybe it needs words. Does it need words? Maybe it needs some words. Okay, well, let me glue this part down and then I'll look for words. Okay. Um, of course, when you glue this down, it's not as white because it shows the background through it. So that's part of it. That's good. Okay, let's... I have some words in my Sunday box that would work good. There's the Sunday box. There's the words. I have these words to use more often. These are words to use more often. Words we should use more is what they were listed. Let's see if we can grunge them up a little bit. Ooh, I really grunged it up. It's grungy now, that's for sure. That's a little over grungy, but it's okay. I will I'll use my Stabilo pencil around it and on it a little bit when it gets dry. Yeah, over grungy. Oh well, like I said. Part of that is still that I'm hunting permanent brown that I like. I'm not happy with my permanent brown choices of ink. So, but I'll figure it out. Okay, so I have this one. This one ought to be easy. Did my chat freeze or are you guys resting? See, the Stays on ink just chews these up, and I'm not stamping on plastic, so something else would work. I just have to think about it, figure it out. I stamped these on here a few minutes ago because I got too much ink on there, so I might use one of them. And I really like that edge, so I think I will leave it. There we go. What do you think of that one? You're finally back? Okay, Lisa. I didn't realize you had gone, but then that's life can go on. Okay, that's good, Lisa. I'm glad that life can go on. We must have life moving forward. Jeffrey must be done. Is it what time? Oh my goodness, it's 3 something already. Okay, so we're gonna yesterday's went together a lot faster. I don't know. These are a little harder for me to figure out, I guess. They probably will go a lot faster now that I kind of have in my head what I'm doing. And it looks like I'm going to have to put them under some books. I do like this tissue paper. And I like how it looks over the top of the book paper. Oh, I might use that in my little book, my April book. Joan's going out. Oh, okay. Walk the dog. Yep, I like it. I like how the tissue paper goes over the top of things. Yeah. I like the dragonfly on the music paper better than I liked it directly on the other paper. You like that the dragonflies over the different elements, yeah. Okay. Next one. I was trying to do 3 or 4, and all it was happening was making a mess. Let's not do that one. That one already has my attitude adjusted wrong. Okay. I just realized I could use a piece of this too, which might be interesting. Oh, my word could go on top of that. You guys are funny. You missed it, Lisa. I grunged up a word. It turned totally the wrong color. It was, it was really grungy. I used it anyways. Okay, let's see if I put this. Oh, I might have to edge this too, which means I need a little more ink. Suzanne, we haven't started the new Crunchy Book squares. We made videos on the Crunchy Book a year ago, and I've been working on the Crunchy Book. What are you going to have to use toilet paper for, Lisa? Good for me using it anyways. That's right. Tissue box brand choices and creations. But Tuesday we're going to start the new one on Lisa's channel Tuesday at noon Central Time. We're going to start a new Crunchy Book. Okay, we're going to move this up a little bit. Okay, what do you think? It's all right. Oh, for facial tissues? Hi, Mina. I always use hankies. Chemist had some. Oh, basically, I'm going to cover them just like I did this. You, Suzanne, you were here last Tuesday, weren't you? When I made these master boards. I think this is how I'm going to do this one. Anyways, it's the same as you make these master boards. Let me see which hanky have I got in my pocket today. Oh, I've got actually a new Chinese one. Well, other than the fact that we will put them together in pieces of 4, we're not covering a giant board that we're going to cut up. We're going to put together 4 smaller ones. And that's about the biggest difference in what we did last Tuesday and what we'll be doing this coming Tuesday. You do want to sand your cardboard a little bit if it's got printing on it. And as soon as I get this postcard put together, I will get one out and show you what I'm talking about. The reason that you sand the poster board, the cardboard a little bit, is the fact that it's slick and it will keep stuff from sticking to it if you're not careful. Okay, I got it on there crooked. Come on, straighten up. Would help if I put my glasses on. I do like that you can see the book paper through these doilies. And there again, I'll probably go around those a little bit with a Stabilo pencil. I got something in my paint. There we go. Okay. What's Brittany doing? Oh, I think your dyed book pages would be beautiful, Brittany. I think that would work real well. Okay, let me find a couple of. Oh, I sanded that one already. Okay. Okay, one of the prep things to do is to get your cardboards prepared. Let's move that. And by preparing the cardboards, I mean getting it cut to size. Because now in the past, they were all the same size. This time we're going for multiple sizes. So, come on. My cutter's just about decided it's done. Just doesn't want to cut cardboard right now. Okay, I'm going to have to cut that with scissors. Ha! Okay. Come on. Well, I guess we're just going to cut this with the scissors. I do not know why I'm totally worrying about getting it straight anyways, because we're going to tear the edges. So it doesn't really matter. Okay. So get rid of this mess. And you're going to want to sand these just a little bit. Julie's not, Lisa's not quite as old as some of us, Julie. I can't even shop on the seniors' time here. They are only shopping, they're only allowing 65 for seniors here. So then this is just a sanding block. It's not very, what do you call it? It's not very coarse. It's pretty fine. And you're just going to take the you're going to take the surface off. Like so. And it's just a little bit. You don't have to take a lot off. And then clean them up. Because look at the mess this comes off. Okay. Now, okay. Now what we did before was we put them together like this. And see how there's a gap? Yeah, see, in our stores are 65, Lisa. That's okay, Suzanne, but because we're going to try to put them together where a couple of them might be able to be put together, okay? So this one I would probably use like that, but I can't really put a square one right next to it. But what we did the last time was we put our pages together about 1/4 inch apart, and that way when we tore them but down this center place, it gave us torn edges. Now, I don't know if that's going to work completely because we've got so many multiple multiple sizes. Patricia, they have been in our stores. Well, Brittany, the way it's about the edges. That's why we weren't going to do it until Tuesday. Okay? But this is the size of 2 of my pages. Now, I might even put this page in this way. I think not, because I think that's going to stick out too far. I haven't gotten my pages cut, actually. That's on the agenda, but it's not done. So, the thing is to get your pages cut out like this and maybe have them sanded so that on Tuesday when we start, you'll be ready to go. Because this is going to take a while. I will tell you that will take a while. That's one of the Crunchy Books downfalls, is that it takes some time to work with it. So yeah, just get the boxes ready, Brittany, and you're gonna want several, and that way you can decide when you get them, when you get here, what you really want to do. Okay, I think I'm going to put 2 pieces of this on this one. I have another piece of this. I don't like that. Oh, sorry, guys. Hi, Journey. Perfect, Brittany. Um, for some reason these are hard today. I don't usually have so much trouble with the collage. I don't know why they're proving difficult. But they are, for some reason, they're just being difficult today. Usually I don't have this near this much trouble. Okay, that's a little better. No, it's not. Okay, that's better. Yeah, Lisa, it's like um I went shopping for mom the other day, and we're not having a tremendous amount of problems except with paper goods. paper goods are, and I did get Perry some toilet paper the other day. We didn't need any. I had already gotten for us before we came home, so we are good. But my brother-in-law had said if we go in somewhere and we can find it, he needed some. So um, since I was shopping for Mom Wednesday, um, and I got a few things for me too. But as far as groceries went, we didn't have any trouble. I didn't have any trouble. I couldn't get very large packages of meat or anything like that. I usually don't buy hamburger in 1 pound packages. And I had to buy Mom 2 1 pound packages. But okay, let's see. What do we think? There. Okay. It took a while. Suzanne, Sunday I used a list. It was called Words to Use More. Okay. When we made our zine Sunday, it's called Words to Use More. And if you Google it, Lori found them on Google, and they are by Carmen Varner, and it was like just a whole picture of words. And yeah, I mean the white doily, but it won't be white once they dry. What happens is they actually are very cool and show the words through them. See how that works? And then I will ink it, of course. But yeah, I've had to put something over the top of the white doily because it just is too blatant. But let's see if we can get this down here now. I mean, it's taking me all afternoon and I've only made 4 of them. You found them, Suzanne? Okay. When I wanted words real quick just a few minutes ago, I just went and grabbed those because they were available. Oops, that's a little crooked. There we go. I knew right where they were, and I was working on these postcards, and I thought, yeah, then you're going to need a word, and I hadn't thought of that beforehand. The one nice thing about Mod Podge is that when you soak through something that's like tissue, it does let the background, see how the music paper is showing through that one, which I really like. Marvelous. Marvelous. Ugh. There we go. Let's look at. They're not going to be dry enough to ink around the edges before we go today, but oh well. The layers that happen. That's why I like to stamp on tissue paper. I really like to stamp on tissue paper more than stamping directly on something. Look on Google, hun, and I don't know about Pinterest. It's called Words to Use More. And they were by Carmen Varner. They might show up on Pinterest. I really don't know. What was I Googled something like oh, I use different questions sometimes. What did I use? I've lost my train of thought as far as what I had used. I think I used words of encouragement or something like that, and it showed up. I found it, and so it was just a really good list of words, which I really liked. Okay. I think we're going to skip the doily on this one and see what happens if we do some different things. But where's my tissue paper? Because I need some more advertisements. I'm out of advertisements, or I'm down to smaller advertisements. I have two more pieces of card that's ready to make into postcards. So I need a couple more of those. Words to use more often. Oh, yeah, see, and that's used words to use more often, and that will. Well, that's another one to try, Suzanne's. I'll have to look it up and see what else I can come up with. Okay, this one ought to be good because I have these great stamps that look like that, but I think I've used most of them. I'm going to have to see if I've got another one. Carmen, C-A-R-M-E-N, Varner. See how that looks very much like this one? have to see if I've got some more of those kind of. Oh. Oh, good. That's another one of the states. Kansas Territorial Centennial. Like I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out all the state ones and put them in my stuff I take in the camper, so that when I'm making what do you call those things? Postcards to send to my mom for my, then I can have them to use. And what's strange, this is a mix of stuff that I'm sure was sent to us, but I don't know why there's so many different things. And why can't I find another one or two of those things? Just because I want one. Well, see, and Julie, when I was looking for it, I was not looking for, I did not have her name or anything like that. I just went looking for words. Figures. Oh, there's one. There's one. That's a fire engine. That's a good one. Sorry, guys. It's just, like I said, they're all mixed up. I can't figure out what's what, really. But I knew I wanted to use some of them today. I was really pleased. Ah, there's another one. Ooh, isn't that a cool bug? Oops. Well, that's 3. That should do it. We don't want but okay. I hope so, Julie. I hope it'll work. Oh, there we go. I was just about to do that thing that we talked about the other day, is that tried to tear the little piece instead of the big piece. Oops, well, that didn't work so well, but that's okay. Yeah, isn't that old buggy cool? And then these are pretty much old buggies. Okay, where do I need to tear this one off? Oh, right about there. Okay. Nope, too much. Now we need a word. Don't you think we need a word? Yeah, I think it'll be fun. Let's see. I think gracious, outstanding. Outstanding is a good word. Like outstanding. I don't know that the words are all that special, but I think it's fun. Oh, I think we need to ink these. Okay, we're gonna have to have ink. Have to have ink to ink things. Lisa, did you get your snippet roll planned out? I didn't know it was going to take me all afternoon to make 6 postcards, but that's okay. I got to visit with y'all, and that's what matters. There we go. What do you guys think? Is it going okay? Sorted what was in the bag. Thanks, Julie, and that's cool, Lisa. She had sent you a bag of stuff to make a snippet roll. That was the plan. Okay, so about where does that go? Okay. Ah. Well, that's cool. I haven't made one of those yet. I don't know why. I have plans, but just about getting it done. And then, like I said, it takes all afternoon to make 6 postcards, but that's okay. I was afraid this tissue paper would be awful dark, but I think it looks perfect on this background. I'm real pleased with how it's looking. And of course, I inked that and I made it, so I have to use it, right? I can't just leave it sit there. I have to add it in. I have some tickets somewhere too that might be fun on one of these. I have another one to make, right? Yep. Okay. We will make it with a tick. We'll use a ticket. Oh. I kind of like it better without the lace. I think it was a little almost easier. One in pink and one with aqua. Oh, that sounds pretty, Lisa. I've been gonna do some with pattern tissue and a few other things. Just I have ideas. I just don't. My ideas and my execution are not always the same. Okay. We have one more. Okay, and since we have a ticket, I think embossing folder with pieces of paper, using an embossing folder and pieces of paper would be cool. Okay, so here is a ticket. There's a ticket. There is rugs cleaned. I was just trying to figure out what that noise was. Okay. I got one of these out still and it's red, so it will add with the ticket. I like that so far. This word is precious, so that might work. It's also been inked, Lisa. There's a funny noise outside. I can't tell what it is. I can't remember exactly what I had inked them for, but I inked around the edges with my Distress ink, so it's probably going to bleed when I go to put it on there, but that's okay. I'm not going to worry about it. She put washi here and there. Yeah, you know, I have washi tape too. That would be fun to use. How about that? I have some washi tape. Let's see what we got. That's nice and old looking. How about some of this? A piece of that right there. Oh, that'll be cute. And it's going to be, that's it. That's all I'm going to do with this piece. Okay, so we got to leave that up there because it's got to be glued down. We got to ink this. Yeah, Sherry, there's a lot on my table. This is actually, I think, a Tim Holtz ticket washi. I'm not sure. A while ago, when I learned about washi, I bought a whole bunch of it because I really liked it. But I don't like the fact that it doesn't stick. I didn't realize that washi wasn't designed to stick. So I have not used very much of it. It's just, I don't tend to use it because I forget that it can be used. And okay, Teresa, I'm going to get off of here in a little bit because I've been on a couple hours. That's all I really intended to do. I'm about done with my postcards, although now I've made a bigger mess than I had before. But only a couple people have said anything about my stream buffering, and so this new way of going in seems to be working, and that's a good thing. It means one less thing I have to worry about. So I'm pleased with that. Sorry, was concentrating. Hi, Joan. I've just been making, working on these postcards. Just piddling around here. Nothing of great importance. Okay, now we're going to stick this washi right there like that, and I'll trim it off later. Okay, and the ticket, we want to put this ticket like that. Well, it didn't bleed too bad. Just a little bit. The ticket itself is bleeding too. The ticket's red, and red paper is going to bleed, so yay! This I don't like. Look at what that's doing on top of the washi. I may have to go over that again. I just there. Okay. I'll show them to you, Joan. I don't know which ones you saw, but I'll pick them up and show them to everybody. They're still wet, so I won't be able to ink them or anything, but we have this one. Oops. There you go. I like that one. And this one. And they're, for some reason, they're still quite wet today. And we have this one. I have a question for y'all. Is this word going the right direction? And Lisa, if you're still here, hi, Crafty. Yes, okay. So, because it's backwards on my screen, what I'm seeing, hi, Jude. That's going the right way. Okay. Everything I'm seeing is backwards. So, and there's this one, which we just did a minute ago, and this one. Okay, so you get used to it. Well, that's kind of what I figured. Okay, so we have this masterboard thing that we've been working on. And I want to do one more thing before I go. I'm going to put some of this washi tape on there because I think that will look cool on there. In some different places. What do y'all think? Yes? Some of this washi tape? Yes? Okay. Let's see. We got to have a brush. All right. I'm glad you guys think so because I think so too. I'm going to have to, that looks almost like Mod Podge itself. I think I need clean water. Okay. Use it up. Oh, okay. I'm not going to try to put them, I'm not going to try to put Mod Podge over the top of it though because it doesn't stick. So I'm just going to put it on like that. I think I want some right in those two places. Oh, I said I wasn't going to do that, didn't I? Okay. Yeah. Well, I also like the fact that this one has sort of a red tickety thing going. And I'm thinking, what would you guys think if I put some of those red tickets on here? And I need a little more Mod Podge, I think. Sure, do it. Okay. Thank you, Jude. And Lisa says she loves the red tickets. Okay. Okay. Enough? I think so. Oh, I did it again. All right. Where are my red tickets? Yeah, Julie, I like how the washi tape added that little bit of color. But now look what these red tickets, and I've got, how many of them do I have? 1, 2, I think I have 5. So we got a plan here where we're going to put them. Okay, what do you think? Does it look okay? I like it, but I'm going to wait till I get an opinion. Jude says it'll make it pop. And Lisa says yes. So I think we're going for it. I'm not sticking them down just yet. I'm letting the Mod Podge get a little sticky. Is the deal. And I'm going to put Mod Podge over them in a minute, but I'm just letting them get stuck down. Oops, that one slid. That's okay. Come on now. Behave yourself. See how much the tickets bleed? So you got to be careful with the red. Hi, Holly. I'm sorry I missed you. Now then, we'll put some Mod Podge over the top of them. Just real quick. There we go. All right. What do we think? Do we think that's done? I kind of think that's done. Yeah, that's the dye on the tickets bleeds, Jude. Thanks, Holly. Okay, guys. I'm gonna go. Don't forget that I will see you Sunday at noon Central Time, like always. And then Lisa will be on Monday night, of course. Do watch the Facebook group. If I get this to work, I am going to put these files in the Facebook group. So watch the Facebook group for these files. And Lisa will be on Monday night. And Lisa, are you going to work on finish up your lab book Monday night? Is that the plan? And then Tuesday at noon Central Time, we will be on Lisa's channel, and we will be starting on our April book, Craft Together book that we do. And that will be a new Crunchy book. I'm waiting for Lisa to answer me about her lap book. And do we think Julie thinks this looks great. Do we think it's finished? I'm thinking maybe. Yes, she's going to do collage on the 2 inside covers, and then I'm not sure what else. Alrighty? Okay. And I have been working on mine to get it finished. And Lisa says it's finished, and Patricia says I nailed it. So I'm happy. Haven't decided what I'm going to do with it, but I'm happy. Anyways, guys, I'm going to go. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Enjoy your day tomorrow. We'll see you on Sunday. Everyone breathe deep. I love y'all. Talk to y'all soon. Bye-bye.